That being said, without further ado, we are here with two Kubera chapters and a Rec Mazzino 14. So let's get to that. So, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, hold on. Let's do it properly. Like the video, subscribe, hit that bell, stay notified, share it with everybody. It's time for somebody's universe. 7? Is it 7-8 we're doing? 7-8, right? This summer is the worst time, and my car picked this one for the AC to break. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm home for my vacation, so I'll be able to enjoy the streams in time. Yes, first panel's Brilith, so you already know it'll be a good chapter. Big facts. Two Kubera chapters, 7 and 8. All right, 7 and 8. Let's get it. Just real quick on the AC thing. I went 30 years of my life without air conditioning. I'm not spoiled. I think you can hear it. It is on, but I'm cool, bro. Like, give me a fan. I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. This is why I feel like I'm so well trained for the heat. Because I'm just like, I'd be in my room just cooking, getting knocked out by the heat, yo. So, all right. We got Brilith looking at Lee's and gang. There's Rana. Miss Lee's, Rana. The Yakshas must be the two who joined Rana. But who is... Oh, did you know who he is? Agni flares up. Adapt or die. Yeah, 30 years without AC, yeah. Granted, I'm in Canada. Like, I know it's humid over here in Toronto, but, like, we pretty much have, like, 7-8 months of winter. Right? And then 4 months of heat, you know? So, yeah. Jamaican household, you ain't got to explain. See, he understood. Yeah, get a fan and figure it out. Take a cold shower. Do something. Tell Agni, stop. Turn the heat down, please. The opposite over here. Hey, that's crazy. I don't like being in the cold though. I hate cold weather. He's a Nastica that you've seen before so long ago you've forgotten his face. So in a past life, he might be an enemy right now. Oh yeah? And she hugs him tighter. I'm sticking as close as I can only because I don't want to hinder you. It can't be helped since I'm your summoner. Hug me like that. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I'm not very convincing with my heart beating so loud. The body will betray you. Why is it reacting this strongly with just this ordinary level of skinship? It's even more out of control because Agni said all of those unnecessary things right now. Love is in the air, air, air. Brilith, we don't care. You love the flare. Let me stop. Brilith feeling bad. She went full Tsundere, no way. Tsundere, bad. Like, let it be. Let it be. We already know what it is. Calm down. Please, calm down, please. Your heart is pounding, Brilith. Look at the face she's making. Now look at the face. Look at the face she's making. The denial is the first step to acceptance. Big facts. It's not like you to be so nervous. You said he was a Nastica, right? Ha ha ha. Changing subjects? Don't worry, he's no match for me in the human realm. Ooh, blue fire. I have an excellent summoner after all. The fire goes towards them. The face is cute. Brilith, it's not like I like you or something, Agni, but we are married. We're literally... Our souls are literally bonded. This is weird. Don't worry. It's cool. Don't worry about it. The blue fire. Blue flame, says Kalavinka. Long time no see. But that's quite a wild greeting for this reunion. They got history, huh? He went up into the air to dodge the fire, I guess. All right. One Last God, Kubera, story and art by Kurigan, Babel Kim Scans, Season 3. Episode 375, Someone's Universe 7. What was going on with you guys talking about something with Kubari.moe and the way that the code works and the website renders or whatever? What was y'all talking about? That went way over my head. I kind of saw it a little bit in the Discord, but you guys are talking about Kubari. It's kind of hard to upload to Kubari. Something like that. What's up with that? Can you go a little easier on me? The blue flames are going after him. I get the feeling I'm going to die if this even brushes me. I'm starting to get a little scared. So nonchalant, though. Too bad. Try blocking it using your eyes, then. If he can block this, then it would mean that he is close to a central node. I hate using the eyes. Using them feels bad. Every time I use them, it feels like they gnaw away at my core, like I'm going to disappear. You could have taken hostages just now. That would have been more advantageous for you than retreating alone. So Agni's trying to see if he's like one of us, like really connected to the node. Interesting. Interesting. My sister in Christ, you are billions of years old. Lock in till you get back to the temple. Facts. I'm too old to understand Grok. Please explain. No. That's the worst thing I see on Twitter under every tweet. Grok, can you please turn her head 100 degrees? Like, what's wrong with y'all? And perplexity, the other one. Oh, Tiara doesn't like Kubari upload pipeline. It seems. Is there anywhere else that we can go that it was easier? Was this always the case? Because I feel like for a while, well, then again, I think it was always MangaDex, but maybe Kubari took it from MangaDex and added it to their website because it's all Babblekin scams. But I guess I guess it's just more of a hassle through this pipeline. I'm guessing. I'm so glad I left that social media site. Honestly, I'm not really even on it to the same degree I used to be. I feel like the older I get, the less I'm on it. But if you don't have anything to promote or you could really make money off of it, I suppose I almost don't see a purpose. But then again, I don't know what people are on. Is it like people are more just on Discord now? Is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? Like, I don't know what the youth are into. I don't know. Blue Sky. How could I do that to such good kids? I felt a sense of incongruity in the way Makara spoke, but you don't have that. This level of evolution from the early forms that just clumsily use the shells of eaten suras is unimaginable. Not just the human form, appearance, even the speech pattern and personality are perfectly reproduced. And even the way the instincts are controlled. You're truly doing a splendid job of imitating Barunda. Can't you just think of me as Barunda then? Nah, that is the face of a man who was truly unmoved. Look at Agni's face. Nigga, no. that's what that face told me. No. All this time I've been waiting to see Agni use blue fire just for him to take it out casually. Honestly, it is kind of a funny way for it to be used, but I kind of like that. It was Kubari for a while, then moved to MangaDex, then back to Kubari. So was Kubari always this difficult, or does something in the sites like code or codex or whatever change to make it harder? He got a point. What makes a person if the copy is just that perfect? You know what I want to do, right? Nah. This is. Hold on. I got something for y'all. Anyone who knows me knows what I'm about to quote. But I want to find it so I can make it hit harder. Hold on. All right. I got you. These are real bars, all right? If you know anything about the GOAT, Kaiki Deshu, what did he say? Hi, babes. The fake is of far greater value. In its deliberate attempt to be real, oh my God, move. It's more real than the real thing. Bow. So Barunda, he's out here. We calling it Barunda. Update, help. What's going on? Check your WhatsApp. I'm sorry, guys. I need a boyfriend help. What? This is serious streaming time. Well, you changed it up a little bit. I think that shirt works really well. I like the other one more. Where you can tie it, but yeah. For the red carpet portion, then yes, then go with that. Go with that. He's got a point. What makes a person What makes a person the copy just that perfect? I'm uploading to Comic K when it releases, but that's not official from the group. I just do it because I asked the comic mods about it and they gave me access, cause couldn't be bothered. Okay, so Comic K will have them too. He actually used it before when he had to make Brilith faint to stop her attacking Rand. Did he? Is this not the first time we're seeing it for real? Oh yes, you're right. You're right. That's what I say. My goat spitting. Yes. Thanks for uploading there. I hate Kubera on mobile. Is it bad on mobile? Okay. A name devoured by Taraka clan Sura cannot be recovered until that specific Sura is completely annihilated. Given the nature of Nastikas without a procedure to separate them like the zeroth dimension, soul and name remain tied together. Then can I say that the one who calls himself Barunda and has his soul and name is not Barunda? I saw several people like you at the Lake of Reflection not so long ago. I'm only just on my way back from fighting them. Well, those guys joined that us group, but I didn't. Us? Is that Brilith? That's Brilith reacting. Excuse me. Agni Nim, says Lise. We were actually on our way to the Lake of Reflection to help you. It seems likely Tarakas would appear there. Let me explain. He is not an enemy. He helped transport us from Halmut here. Yada 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 yada. I guess we're having a conversation. So most of the ones who got eaten joined us, but some didn't. Yes. The way to tell the Nastikas who joined apart is by their ability to fully surify in the human realm. If you don't join us, but is us the central node that Agni is talking about? Isn't that what us means? On mobile, I recommend just using Mihan and adding it there. Tag me on Discord. I can help you set it up. I don't even know what Mihan is. I don't know what you kids are into. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is. What does Tachiomi still exist? Yo, I'm a dinosaur. Tachiomi is what I'm on, man. I used to be on. Now I just Google what I want to read and I read it wherever I can read it. I got Brave browser, so it blocks all ads, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so hold on. Jarita was a part of us and tried to convince Vitra to join. Yes. Us is a collective hive mind that is trying to assimilate all the beings in the universe with them. Just King, what did I miss? We're still going through somebody's universe 1 right now, so you're good. Mihan is basically Tachiomi because Tachiomi got nuked. Tachiomi, no! All the good things come to an end, but something will always rise in its place. So their ability to surify in the human realm is how you tell them apart. If you don't join us, then you won't be able to break Vishnu's restriction and take full Suriform. Agni, the us he is talking about, that's... So the superstition is indeed correct. They became the Taraka clan. The Tarakas may use such phrasing since they are a clan that receives orders through central nodes. We can't be sure yet. Do you fully see yourself as Barunda? Do you have any memories of being a Taraka who ate Barunda? What kind of being you were before? I have vague memories of being stuck in the abyss, but there was barely anything going on and my presence was faint. Well, does it matter? My memories as Barunda are much longer and more detailed. The Taraka clan's instincts don't matter much since I can suppress them with willpower anyways. I am Barunda. I truly am. What's your guys' take on this? If this bottle got assimilated by something and got perfectly recreated, has the name and the soul, the memories and experiences, the willpower, personality, speech, cadence, ideals, goals, and things, political views, whatever the case, is that effectively the same person or just a perfect copy? What's y'all take on that? I'm interested in letting you know. Is the Kaiki quote true? The fake is of far greater value in its deliberate attempt to be real. It is more authentic than the real thing itself. How do you guys feel about that? I think it's an interesting like conversation. I would just say you are a completely perfect one-to-one replica, but the original still no longer exists. That's just my take, though. This is implying at some point in the afterlife, a lot of Sura that die actually get a say, so on whether or not they are Tarakafied. It still works and gets updated. Tachiyomi got DMCA'd, so it's dead. This is hinting that the ancient humans, Taraka clans, ate Barunda and became the new Barunda. Is this hinting that the ancient humans, Taraka clans, ate Barunda and became the new Barunda? I'm not sure. I think it's just a perfect copy. Okay. On one hand, I don't trust anything Kali related, but on the other hand, in Garuda, I trust. This is literally the Hati Vishnu revival dilemma, just for Suras, not humans. I agree with this. What do they say? Does the body come first, or the soul comes first, or the battery, whatever? Is the soul just a battery? It's very similar. There's a lot of commonality and overlap. This one is very ambiguous when you consider Agni's thoughts on this. I'd accept Suras as Shakun or Barunda. Ship of Theseus. Is it effectively the same thing if every single part has been replaced? This is very similar to the Ship of Theseus. You're right. Do you guys know what that thought experiment is? Do I have to explain it? I've talked about it before, but I don't know if I've spoken about it to like. I've usually used it in One Piece conversations. I never thought the Taraka clan will become this deep of a subspecies with their own rules and systems. I love it though. It's great. I truly am. Okay, she looks. Why did you become active now when there is little time left until the Taraka clan succession? If you launch any kind of attack in any weakened state, you will just die in vain. Everyone's clamoring over each other for the right of succession. Originally, the throne was supposed to go to Kali's son, but he disappeared. So Yuta, just as we feared, even without Yuta here, the throne will go to another Taraka. Moreover, if the Taraka-fied Nastikas have awakened their ego like this, then the right to succession could ... Jarita said that a Nastika from the Garuda clan could take the throne now. The issue is the Ganhavaras. Quite a lot of them were eaten and Taraka-fied at N5. Makara especially is a problem. That guy's a Nastika stronger than Jarita. I never thought of Taraka clan. But is it a replacement of parts? This is a new ship made with similar looks and parts. That's fair. That's a fair way to look at it. If someone in the future after I died copied me and had all my memories, that wouldn't be me. From my perspective, I'm still dead. I'm with you. I'm actually also thinking of an example from for some reason I can't remember the manga's name. It is, if I explain it, I feel like somebody will remember it. I think aliens come to Earth or something like that, and you get like a suit, a black tight suit that lets you like. It gives you like superhuman abilities, and you have to like play these survival games with the aliens to like stay alive. And after you get a certain amount of points, you can like free yourself from the game. And like, why can't I remember what it's called? I remember there's a point where like the aliens came to the guy's classroom in real life, and bodied. I have to look it up. It's gonna bother me. What the hell is it called? It's not Kami-sama no Ituri. That's different. With the black Gantz. Oh, Gantz. Spoilers for Gantz. If you want to read it, watch it, whatever the case may be. Plug your ears for a minute. In Gantz, technically, in one of the games, the MC dies, but somebody uses their point to like recreate him at the point that he was like deleted or killed. And to me, that's not the same character. Or the same, like the original version of the MC is dead. This is a perfect replica kind of pulled from a point in time. In my eyes, in my view, in my opinion. That's just me though. That's just me. But is being eaten by Taraka really a death or just a change? By the way they describe it, it's almost like you get killed and consumed. But if you have enough power or will, you can maybe reconstruct yourself. But if it's just like you've been taken over and not truly dead, maybe you become something else in some way. Kubera tackles identity crisis very well. 2 or 3 different ideas with humans, Suras, and the protagonist. Indeed. But I like Curry has kept it open to interpretation. Curry's not necessarily giving you a right or wrong answer. I like that too. This reminds me of Iceberg's bar to Luffy when he wanted to rebuild a new Mary. Yes. Yeah. That's the ship of Theseus. Yes, it will look the same maybe, but fundamentally, I would have replaced every single plank, every piece of wood, every cannonball, the sails, the ropes, everything, the nails. Is that still the Mary at that point? Or the Mary 2.0? Since the new Barunda, remember the time before he was Barunda, I don't think we can just call that a change. Gans said another thing regarding that where they resurrected someone who was still alive. Yes, and it was 2. Yes. Yes, I remember that. Yes. I almost feel like was it a female character? Was it a MC again? Then it was 2 of him because somebody wanted a version of him to themselves because he didn't like that version, like the plain girl. Absolutely, yes. So, anyways, interesting discussion. Just wanted to bring that up. Makara, a Ganhavra clan survivor who was joined the Asura clan, who was already eaten back in N5. In order to overtake Makara and take the throne, you have to become stronger than him. But that guy's already been active since N5, while those who were eaten longer ago, like me, woke up later. In order to grow stronger, you gotta build your power by hunting more actively than that guy is. Hunting helps build your power. When you wake up after having been Tarakafied, you can't use any transcendentals at first. From that state, the more strong creatures you eat, the more transcendentals get unlocked. Even if you die, you'll be resurrected anyway, so you won't lose much if you fail in the hunt. However, it takes some time to resurrect, and the time left until the succession of the throne is short. In order to hunt as efficiently as possible, you need to find a place where you can be sure to catch Astikas and Nastikas. Willarv would be a very attractive hunting ground right now. This is all Baruna speaking, so Agni replies with, we're already facing the problem of Ananta, but we also have to take care of the Tarakas who might attack us at any moment. But if that's true, isn't it Barunda Nim who is the most suspicious? He is the strongest of the Garudas who got Tarakafied and in a good position to aim for the throne. No way. You still don't trust me even after I gave you so much information? That's unfair. Taksaka and Vasuki both are enemies to us. We need to prevent the destruction of the planet, but we also need to prevent this planet from being used to restore Ananta, says Brilith. What are you guys saying over here? We have seen mostly powerful or unique Suras to have awakened from the nodes not losing themselves. What will happen if a first king is eaten? Can their presence give them higher probability towards throne succession? Peter Parker, Ben Riley being a clone of Peter. I don't remember if he's like a perfect DNA match for Peter. If he was, yes, to some degree, yes. I would say that's like another identity crisis example. You can think of maybe the nobodies versus the somebodies in Kingdom Hearts 2. There's different ways you can tackle the identity thing. Yes, it was a girl. I didn't say who it was to avoid spoiling, but yeah, it was some wild stuff. Yeah. See, the Taraka clan even has its own power-up system. Was Callie cooking? Callie wants to learn a lot from the creation of many universes, probably. If a first king is eaten, can their presence give them higher probability to the throne succession? That's an interesting way to look at it, honestly. Hey, Soul, better late than never, and we have two chapters, right? So we're still on Somebody's Universe 1. I'm moving pretty slow with this one. A lot of cool stuff about like clones and the true self, identity and whatnot. So welcome. Love citrus water, bro. So good. A little bit of ginger, some mint, some lemon, lime, and a little bit of orange. Some cold filtered water. Boy, it was hitting. Where was I? We're between a rock and a hard place. They say there's a limit to the collars that they are wearing, but Aravata is sure to be by Taksaka's side, and Vasuki has a transcendental that is fatal to gods. What about Vayu's cooperation? That's tricky right now, while Vayu currently being with Indra. That's currently tricky right now. While Vayu currently being with Indra is already troublesome, compared to me who has avoided Vasuki's ancient judgment many times, he has little experience. Vasuki knows that and will definitely attack Vayu first. If that happens again, it will be more of a burden than a help. Season 3, episode 282. Whoosh. Barunda, have you never increased your power through hunting? Can't you use transcendentals? I couldn't suppress my instincts at first, so I hunted a bit. I figured out that using the eyes would eat away at my core while I was running wild without caution. And they were able to come to Willarv because I used a transcendental. Then can you use fusion transcendentals with me? As Agni puts his hand out, Barunda looks a little bewildered. What? Does that mean you trust me? When you retreated on your own for fear of the humans getting killed, I recognized that you were Barunda. Huh? Wait. You continued to attack me after that, didn't you? It was just a confirmation of the procedure. You were easily able to dodge. Bro, miss me with that blue fire. that's a Oko. Why? Even so. All right. We're looking at what are we looking at? I should be able to at this point I should be able to tell what city I'm looking at just by looking at it. We have to deal with Taksaka and Vasuki at the same time, says Gandhavara. First I will try to talk with Taksaka, but if persuasion doesn't work, it might be Cali Bloom was my guess, but I didn't trust myself. It might be more advantageous to seize a chance while they clash and fight them both, rather than fighting them separately. The planet-destroying transcendentals used by Taksaka will be mitigated by Vasuki. There's 2 Suras, I think, listening in still, and the aftermath can be absorbed by Sona. Gandhavara, what I want you to do here is to shield me from ancient judgment that Vasuki would use to kill me. There's Vasuki. Taksaka has been quiet for a while now. Did he give up since it seems futile? Guess he realized that as long as you mitigate his attack, he won't be able to blow up the planet itself. At this point, this is Sagara speaking, by the way, he probably decided that it would be better to find Ananta himself and destroy him. What a pointless effort. There's no use looking for him now. Right. Ananta is already here after all. With the smoke demon, king of the bugs there too. What are we cooking? What meal are we creating right now? That's a crazy end panel. I did not see that one coming, bro. She still got it. She still makes me pop off. What the hell, bro? What the helly? As the kids say. That's so wild. Where was I? Sorry. What was Callie cooking? Callie wants to learn a lot from creation. I'm late to the party. I know you didn't finish it, but you remember the clone stuff from God of High School, right? Yes, with Jin Mori and the the clone that was made that would get like an identity crisis or get weaker or stronger the closer or further away you were from Jinwoo. Jinwoo, whatever his name was in Weta High School. I got past that part. It was around like the second tournament that they lost me. They offered Vrita a chance to join and he said he can surpass Ananta. I have some stocks, but this clan is broken. They're broken, but believe in the dragons. Believe. Would Jarita really eat Vrita if it meant that Vrita would have a better chance at the throne than her? I think Vrita would have been at a huge disadvantage if he was eaten. That's fair. This adds 4 stock to the ideas that Vayu is one of the younger gods. Indeed. Where was I at? Agni was also showing off in front of Brilith. You gotta flex a little bit. Cali Bloom. Yeah, Cali Bloom's a city with different levels and pillars. Thank you. I know. I was just one of those moments where I'm like, is this not coming to me? They must be 2 auras who helped Agni in Sura Realm. Or Asuras. Yeah. Those are the Kinara and Asura fish stages that were in the Sura Realm. I don't trust Asura, neither do I. But, bruh, Sakara might really get folded by this Ananta. I want to see it. It was already implied by the gods that Asura was the one hiding Ananta, but now we get a confirmation. Asura switches sides with every chance he gets. Honestly, no matter what, he's going to try to do what he's got to do. He's a bug for real. Insect, cockroach. Is Sagara going to get a win after almost 700 chapters? We'll see. Like Surya said, since he can't sense Ananta, he's either reduced to microscopic pieces or either Vitra or Asura is hiding him. I do remember that line. How did she get... that's my fault for not remembering. How did she get Ananta to sit still is my question. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's recovering. Maybe it's a transcendental. Maybe he's biding his time to body here. We'll see. The day when Vayu plays an active role will come. Don't kill me. Is this long? Yes, it is. Okay. Kurigan's blog. Season 3, episode 375, Someone's Universe 7. Even though she tried to hold her breath, her heartbeat only got louder. Is it okay for Brilith to go up like that? What about the temperature? What about the oxygen? You were wondering? A normal human would have to strengthen their body separately to survive at that height alone. But the setting is that they are roughly protected while attached to... Didn't she say this last chapter? To a god or Sura, even in scenes where they fly around on the back of a Sura, as long as it's not for too long, they don't have to worry about oxygen. If he pretends to know, it was a lie that all fifth Zen gods are in a state of enlightenment, wasn't it? I mean, just look at you. Thank goodness for wings. Barunda is a top-ranked Nastika, but his outfit is quite simple. That's alright since he has wings. He could aura farm with the... I know about the Garuda clan. You're a clan of aura farmers. I know about... I clocked it. I know about your entire clan. Y'all just be pulling out the wings to stunt. Clan full of aura farmers. I know about them. It's alright since he has his wings. If he can't show off his wings, he just follows the human fashion of the era. Okay. Combo of outcasts. At this point, it is pretty much revealed that Barunda's source attribute is wind compared to Kanara Suras compared to Kanara Suras whose clan attribute is wind. Nastikas of other clans who have wind as a source attribute are more specialized in the wind attribute, of course. That is only true when looking at the same transcendental value level. Trustworthy. I laughed a lot when someone said that seeing Ashura standing there, Ananta's resurrection somehow looks like the right idea. Kurigam's Blanc, she isn't starving. Lisa's eating well, don't worry. After this, she stopped time and went to Helmut, and when she came back, she ate something with Rana and the kids again. There wasn't anything to eat on Helmut, so she went hungry for a bit. But anyway, she is eating something here and there, so you don't have to worry about her starving. Speaking of eating, there were also questions like, what does she do when she needs to go to the bathroom in an important situation? I have cleaned up the question it was asked more crudely originally. First of all, fire type characters can physically hold it in. What? I'm serious. If you're a magician, if you can use Hati Asvins, you got it covered. You know, best condition and all. But what if you don't have that spell? You have to quickly find a suitable place with Hati Vayu. What if you don't have that one either? If you think about it, there are other ways. I won't list them. You've all had an experience where you were suddenly in a hurry while outside. There is always a way, no matter what, a way out, no matter what. This kind of thing just isn't expressed in the comic. Like the mystery of how they're always squeaky clean without any shaving or waxing. Yeah, that's not necessary to show. Like, listen, I've been mid game or somewhere very important where I have to pee badly. Hold it, suck it in. When you get a chance, halftime, I'm gonna run to a bush or a tree. What kind of freaky ass question did they ask? Cause she said I toned it down. Freaky ass niggas. I'm sorry for being a writer who talks like this. Late night grooves, you know. You fine, you good. You are good, Kurigam. You are good. Is he frozen or placated with lightning snacks? That comment must be for Glam. Yeah, she did, but I guess people were still asking. Curry has to explain the same things again and again. Garuda woke up, started farming. Y'all ask too many unserious questions. Holding it in is a great recipe for urinary tract infections. I mean, yeah, but the question was more like, what if I'm in a fight for my life against a god and I have to pee? Urination or possible death? Like, what a dumb question. I believe there are dumb questions. That was a dumb question. That was unserious. Yeah. Curry worrying about how to juggle this impressive cast. Readers, does Lise poop? So she's saying that if you poop your pants, you can use Hati aspirins to unpoop your pants. And there's ways around it. Some of these spells put you in your best condition, all right? So maybe mid-fight they go, Hati aspirins, and they're good again. Clean, pristine. Let me stop. This is so unserious. Author name, I'm sorry to say this, currently outside of the fan cafe, there is someone using AI to make panels of a webtoon move. Can you tell me this is allowed? I apologize again for bringing up such an uncomfortable topic. Author name, do you have any restrictions on AI usage? I'm not doing or asking permission. I'm telling you this because I've seen other people using AI. First of all, from what I know, your previous notice, you have prohibited the reuse of your original drawings. But what if you think about using AI to imitate your drawing style, or to create boy love or 19 plus stuff, or putting your original drawings to an AI, changing the movement, placement, poses of the original? There is a person in some communities who continually uploads AI images, and it's not just webtoon style drawings. No, there was even a Photoshop picture that was given to a fan at a previous Rana event. I've only seen a few AI pictures in the fan cafe. I've seen stuff like imaginary server forms created by AI, but I've never really felt that there was a problem with that, and I didn't think it was something I should sanction. If it's as you reported, then it's a bit problematic. I only allow the use of my drawings to the extent that they are not used as references of an original work. When making fan art, please do not use the original drawing and draw something yourself. Thank you. Added. After the post was uploaded, someone suddenly gave me serious advice. Let me tell you about some misunderstandings. I only included the screenshots to prevent people saying the author only makes this up. There was no one reporting the stuff like that happening. Sadly, due to experience, both of them have been visiting my blog for a long time and are people who normally leave comments and cheer me on. This was the first time they left this kind of report instead of a comment, and they didn't even show me the problematic articles directly. I have not been harassed at all, so I don't know why you thought I was being harassed, but please don't misunderstand. There are people who have been visiting my blog and supporting me for a long time. Can y'all leave her alone for real? Leave her alone! Leave Brittany alone. Anyways. Great chapter. Phenomenal. Again, should have saw the ending coming because of what was said about being able to sense Ananta. I thought maybe he just got sent to the bottom. Looks like Vasuki and Taksaka are not necessarily on the same page because We already have Ananta here right now, so forget about destroying the planet. We're gonna see what they're gonna cook up and what they're gonna do. Good panels. I like that we learned a lot more about the Taraka clan's power up system, keeping yourself attached to the node or becoming a part of us and whatnot. Barunda and Brilith having maybe met in a past life. Yeah, like a lot of good stuff here, a lot of great stuff. Honestly, the panel with Ananta and Asura is hard. It might be my favorite panel, but I think prior to that, I had another choice. Why can't I scroll up with my mouse is so broken? You guys have no idea, but I feel like there might have been an Agni or Brilith panel that I really enjoyed, but I like this one where he comes down to shake Barunda's hand. That was good. Every Brilith panel is 10 out of 10. IGN would recommend again. You'll love it. You'll love to see it. No, I'm gonna go with even the one where she's holding on to him closely with the face and whatnot, and the blue fire panels were cool. But nah, honestly, I gotta go with the last panel. That's the best panel for sure. For sure. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I was feeling this one. I think with a lot of information we got about the Taraka clan, how the system works, understanding it a bit more, Agni testing Barunda to see if like it was really him, us having good discussion and good things to sink our teeth and fangs into about identity, clones, what it means to be real or an imitation. All of that was very, very deep. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I thought it was a really, really good chapter. So I'm giving it a 9 to a 9.5. My favorite piece of dialogue would be hard to choose. I'm gonna read comments and think about it while I'm reading them, because I really think that there was a lot of really good pockets and segments of conversations, discussions, and reveals and whatnot. So yeah, you say you're feeling a healthy 9, a strong 9. What if your best condition is with your pants pooped? That's crazy. Well, crap. Well played. Well, shit. Why are they a mega baby? Why would that be their best condition? Simply don't use AI to replicate her art. Just read her work and support her. Let her be, or draw your own fan art. Honestly, this was kind of okay. The people who made the post were generally concerned, and the ones later on were concerned that those two were trolling her. The other posts were more concerning. Oh yeah, it was the ones. I guess the ones with like last week kind of bothering her, and like maybe like the whole pooping and pissing thing. Very Luffy type question. Like, do you poop to Brook and mermaids and stuff? But I might have misinterpreted that then. So the first set of people I thought was fine. They're like, hey, people are using your art with AI. How do you feel about that? I thought the second people were saying that nobody was using her art and nobody said that. So she used their comments to prove that no, there were some people who were really concerned. I just misinterpreted that myself. So yeah, that's fine then in this instance. But still, just support. Consume product and wait for next chapter. Stop. This chapter gave us so much to think about, and they worried about how magicians ish. I can't with them, bro. Great episode, though. A lot to think and discuss. Favorite moment is Cinderella Brilith. Favorite panel is the Ashura and Ananta, yeah. Chibi Brilith is the best panel. That's second best. 9 out of 10. IGN approved. I'm feeling a healthy 9 too. I like Kala ribbing Barunda. Feels like she's just teasing him at this point about being shady. I love it. You mean Brilith? Kalavinka? Wait, was Kalavinka did that? I wonder if this will make Brilith hesitate when they come across more Tarakas in the future. Yes, based on how she was already feeling before that, when her vigor wasn't like an Agni had to come towards her. 9 out of 10. Favorite dialogue with Bruna saying, "How could he take such cute kids hostage?" Or good kids. That was good. Honestly, it might be the most meaningful dialogue, I would say, objectively, if I'm being as unbiased and as impartial as I can be, would be what we learned in this chapter. Anything that was new information about the Taraka clan and the lore and their power-up system and whatnot. I can't lie to you. Barunda being like, but wait, after you confirmed that, you were still shooting fire at me. And Agni was like, bro, you dodged it. You good? Like, No, stop. That was funny. I'm gonna go with that one. That made me laugh. I like that. I think I would argue one of Kubera's most underrated um aspects of it is the general humor and comedy. I know it's not necessarily the focal point and we laugh a lot, but I actually think it's a lot funnier than I would say the average person probably gives it. I think it's genuinely a lot funnier than TOG, just to be honest. Um, and like some of the vibrant, expressive facial expressions. I don't like how I said that. Some of the facial expressions that are vibrant that the characters make, I really like. So, yeah, man. We got one more to do for Kubera. So, if you guys have any last comments, questions, concerns, predictions, or prognostications or whatnot about somebody's Universe 7, now's the time. If not, we're going to move on to the next chapter. You feel me? I appreciate that we still have jovial moments with Brilith, even if they don't hit the same now. I love the look in Kala gives Lee's when talking about Yuta being locked away, yes. Also, Agni just telling Gandhi to shield him against Vasuki is he is more trusting towards him. TOD was really funny in season 1. Nowhere near that now. Agreed. I wanted to make Brilith hesitate. 9 out of 10. I appreciate. Okay, yeah. All right. Nah, it used to be a lot funnier. I'm totally with you, man. I'm totally with you. But with that, let's move on to the next chapter, gang.